Hello, this is attorney Jamie Miller, and I'd like to welcome you to another Miller Minute. Today, we are going to talk about utility disconnections and what you should do if you got that disconnection notice. So I'm going to talk to you about your bankruptcy options, of course, and how you can stop disconnections by using bankruptcy. But as you know, there's a moratorium on utility disconnection from November 1st through April 15th in the state of Wisconsin. So your utilities cannot be disconnected during that time period. Every spring, as we approach April 15th, we always have many clients that reach out to us that indicate they're having problems with their utility bills. And so, in addition to filing a bankruptcy, which we'll talk about later, I want to make sure I give you some great information on what you should do once you get that disconnection notice. So, the first thing that you need to do is you need to call that utility provider and see if you can set up a payment plan, whether it's We Energy or WEPCO or MG&E. Don't hide from the disconnect notice. Get on that phone, go on your app, go on the computer, and set up a repayment plan. It is so important because by setting up a repayment plan and communicating with them, you likely will be able to avoid disconnection. We just had a conversation with We Energy here in Southeast Wisconsin, and they told us that even though April 15th is the date for disconnection, that they're not going to start disconnecting your utility bills until April 17th. So you have a couple day leeway, but don't procrastinate. Make sure you reach out to them. And I often get a question is, how long after I get a disconnection notice will they disconnect? And it all depends on your account with them, your payment history, your balance owed. I've seen it vary from a week. I've seen it to 30 days. It just depends on your account status. When you call, if you have a medical reason for them to not disconnect you, ask for a medical extension. Do you have medication that needs to be refrigerated? Do you have a nebulizer? Do you have any sort of breathing machine that requires power? They'll give you a medical extension. Once you submit that application, they'll automatically give you a 2-day extension while they're considering your application. And then after they consider your application, they could give you some sort of permanent medical extension. But fundamentally, please don't procrastinate. Once you get that disconnect notice, please call your utility provider right away and set up payment plans. They do want to work with you. If you can't get a payment plan set up with them, please work on contacting the Wisconsin Home Energy Assistance Program. There's a crisis hotline. They offer great assistance. This is a federal program where they can help you with your energy bill. They can help you with conservation. They can help you do a lot of things with credits if you get a new furnace. So if you can't get a repayment plan to prevent disconnection with your utility provider right away, contact the Wisconsin Home Energy Assistance Program. On the screen here, you'll see the phone numbers and the website that you can go to get that assistance. And they are there to help you. And you can call us at 414-336-7569 if you have questions for us. Now, I said earlier we were going to talk about your bankruptcy options. Bankruptcy can be a great alternative to help you get rid of your utility bills. Now, when you file a Chapter 7 or a Chapter 13, as of the date that we file it, the utility company cannot disconnect you. If you are disconnected, the utility company, once you file a bankruptcy, has to restore that service, okay? Really important, because we're going to reach out to We Energy, MG&E, once you file and either stop that disconnection in its tracks, or we're going to have them restore your power immediately. Now, don't be surprised if your power's been disconnected and they ask you to pay a security deposit to get your power turned back on. Now they're going to give you a payment plan. Your security deposit's going to be somewhere between 30 days and 60-day amount of your bill. So if your regular bill is $150 a month, your security deposit can be up to $300. And sometimes they'll give you time to pay. So even if you file bankruptcy, they can request a security deposit. But the great thing about the security deposit is you pay the security deposit. If you make on-time payments for up to 12 months, on time each month, they're going to refund that money back to you in the form of a credit on your account. So it's not fun to pay security deposits, but if you are able to make all of your payments timely, you're going to get that money back. So when you file bankruptcy, the bankruptcy resets your utility back down to zero. So if you file bankruptcy April 18th, anything that you owe on that utility bill, April 18th, they're going back, is going to be wiped out. And then you can start as of April 19th, that's when your service will start to be rebilled again. Okay? So file the date we file, reset your bill to zero, and then the next day your services start to accumulate again. So if you file April 18th, you're going to start paying your regular bills the next month. But a lot of stuff to talk about. Summary, call your utility provider, check out energy assistance, call us to file a bankruptcy, do all three of them at the same time and see what's best for you. We can get you in for a consultation immediately. We totally understand that this can be an emergency situation, and we're prepared to address that. Give us a call, 414-336-7569, or check us out at MilwaukeeBankruptcy.com.